Who do you got winning the game? Do you got the Cardinals winning? Put AZ. Do you have the Lions winning? Put DET. In this video, we're going to be doing analysis breakdown at the very end, prediction for the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to do offense versus defense, defense versus offense, special teams, injury report, what to watch for and look for how the Lions can win this game. It's going to be a tough one. Let's get it started. This Week 3 matchup featuring the Detroit Lions traveling to Glendale, Arizona to face the Cardinals. It's an away game for the Lions here, September 22. The game is at 4:25 p.m., an afternoon game. The Lions are favored by 3. Obviously, the underdogs are the Cardinals. And the total over and under is 51.5. Both teams are sporting a 1-1 record. Lions offense, they're putting 21 points per game. That's 16th in the NFL, while they're allowing only 20 points per game, 12th in the NFL. Points per game for the Arizona Cardinals are a machine at 34.5, second in the National Football League, while points per game they're allowing 22.0, 16th in the NFL. This is going to be a tough and good game. You have two teams facing each other that are up and coming in Arizona, a physical football team, and the Detroit Lions, who showed to be physical this past season, and obviously they like to hit and punch. So it's going to be a tough game for the Lions in this one, and everything got to come to an account when you talk about games like this. And so we're going to get into everything here, but before we do that, who do you got winning the game? Do you got the Lions? Put DET. Do you got the Cardinals? Put AZ. Let's get into the injury report. Extremely important. Lions, they're banged up a little bit. Alex Anzalone, he is questionable, had a concussion. Now, our head coach stated that he's feeling better, but we shall see. Terrion Arnold dealing with a finger injury. He is good to go for Sunday. Amon-Ra St. Brown dealing with soft tissue leg injury, questionable. Afutu Melifonwu dealing with an ankle/Achilles. I'm going to assume he's questionable. Marcus Davenport groin, questionable as well as Isaiah Williams, abdomen. When it comes to Arizona Cardinals, they're less injured. They still got some injuries, though. Xavier Weather, wide receiver, he is questionable to be playing. Their offensive tackle, Jonah Williams, he is out. Max Melton, questionable to be playing in this game on Sunday. Do a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video. That is Game Time. They have killer deals, last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed, and they have Game Time picks in which I absolutely love. And right now, October 15, you can go see Mushroom Head for $36 at the Van Andel Arena. So you can stop stressing and start getting hyped for the fun that you're going to have. It is easy to find and buy tickets for any kind of events in your area, whether that's sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest price is guaranteed. That's the Game Time guaranteed, which means you're getting the best prices. And if you find tickets in the same area, section, row less, Game Time's going to credit you 110% of the difference. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. And in the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is, and if you move a phone left to right, you can see this around an area like a 3D live photo. So download Game Time, plug in Chat Sports, and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. Again, download Game Time, plug in Chat Sports. You're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms to apply. You got to create an account. You got to have an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video. So if you are buying Lions tickets this year, make sure using Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. Let's go ahead and start with the Lions defense versus the Cardinals offense really quick here. And the Cardinals offense, like I said, is a machine. They're second best in the NFL with 34.5 points per game. And the Lions are allowing only 20 points. Really good. I'm going to take the over for the Lions. I think they'll get more points scored on them than 20, and I'm going to take the under for the Cardinals. I think it'll be less than 34. Total yards per game for the Arizona Cardinals offense is 379.5. That's seventh best in the NFL. Yards allowed per game, Lions pretty good at 301. That's 14th. I'm going to take the over for the Lions and under for the Cardinals on this one. Passing yards, Arizona's put up 202. That's 15th in the NFL. Passing yards allowed per game is 225. That's 21st. I'll take the under for the Lions, but over for Arizona on this one. For rushing yards, they're pretty good, 177.5. That's 4th in the NFL, but the Detroit Lions are 4th best in the NFL at 76.5. This is going to be a great matchup to watch. Lions run defense versus the run offense for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit and talk about a player that the Lions need to pay attention to on offense for the Cardinals, and that is obviously Kyler Murray. He has put up 428 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a QBR of 91.3, which is 2nd best in the NFL. And oh, by the way, he is a mobile quarterback who gets it done with his legs and extends the play. One of the best in all of football of getting that done. It's going to be a tough challenge for the Detroit Lions defense to contain him. This has been a problem for the Lions defense. Can they solve it in this game? We're about to find out in a couple days. It's going to be tough. Let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit and go with the Lions offense. They're putting up 21 points per game, 16th in the NFL. Points per game allowed is 20th by the Arizona Cardinals. That's 16th. I'm taking the over on both. Total yards per game, Lions offense is putting up 413th, 2nd best in the NFL. Total yards per game, they're allowing is 298.5, 13th. I'm going to take the under for the Lions, but over for the Cardinals. Passing yards, Lions are doing 262, 2nd in the NFL. Passing allowed, 219th. I'm going to take the under for the Lions, over for the Cardinals. Rushing yards, Lions are doing 151. That's 9th in the NFL. Rushing yards per game, they're allowing 91.5, 9th. Another great matchup here. Running offense for the Lions versus the run defense for the Arizona Cardinals. And predict the score of the game in the comments. I want to know what your scores are and thoughts for this one. Let's go ahead and look at players the Lions should look out for from the Arizona Cardinals here, and that is Dennis Gardeck. The linebacker for the Cardinals has had 6 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 3 sacks, and 0 interceptions. But he's not the only one. You got to look at Zaven Collins, 1 sack. Barnes, 1 sack. Roy Lopez, 1 sack. Clark, 1 sack. What does that mean? It means they got some players that are pretty good defensively. Look, I don't think this is a juggernaut defensive team, but I do think this is a good defensive team. What are things to watch for? What can the Lions do to win this game? Well, I got my 5 here. We're going to start at the 5th, and I believe that the Detroit Lions need to stop Marvin Harrison Jr., the wide receiver rookie that they picked up in this year's draft. 2 touchdowns last week, 120 yards. He is a rookie, but he is a 6'4 stud who's considered the best wide receiver coming out of the draft. And I got to say, it's going to be fun to watch to see who is going to be on Marvin Harrison Jr. Will he beat us? About to find out. Scoring in the red zone. As you can tell, we're putting up a lot of yards, but our points is down. We need to score touchdowns in the red zone. Again, we have to get better there. We can't do just field goals. We have to get touchdowns. We have to put points on the board. That means get Tim Patrick involved, who's a bigger wide receiver at 6'5" in the red zone. That means run the football. If you're 1st and goal at the 4 or 3, run the football. That's what we need to see here. That's what this team needs to do, is take opportunities in the red zone and score points. It's very, very important. You're not going to win games if you don't do that. Again, we need to run the football, and I was just talking about that. We need to run, and run. And that means not doing 55 passes a game like we did last week. We have to be even. We have to run. Even if it is difficult to run on the Cardinals, you have to run. That's how we get play action. That's where Jared Goff then can throw the football and have time in the pocket. Right now they're trying to work things out. The left guard with Graham Glasgow. I don't feel like he's fully transitioned from going from the right side to the left. So we gotta run and then do play action in this game. It's got to happen. We got to get it done. Next, we need to start fast. I've been saying this now. This is the third time. We have to start fast offensively. We have not started fast, and we got to do that on Sunday. We have to start fast. We have to go out there and score touchdowns and not go 3-and-outs. We have to be able to move the football and not do 3-and-outs. The 3-and-outs is killing us. We have to stop that. The penalties, all that type of stuff. That needs to be reduced for them. Predict the score of this game. Give us a score prediction. I don't care what you have. Let me know in the comments below. And number 1, the Lions must contain Kyler Murray. You got to contain this guy. He's one of the best mobile quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Him and Lamar Jackson are very mobile, and he is very accurate. He's been good this year. If the Lions cannot contain Kyler Murray, the Lions are going to lose this game. The Achilles heel on this defense is containing the quarterback in the pocket. We have to do a better job. Must do a better job, or Lions will absolutely lose this game if they don't do that. It's going to be a tough one. And when it comes to predictions, this is going to be a really close game. And I honestly, to be honest with you, I could see it go both ways here. We've had a tough time in Arizona going over there. It's been tough just throughout history. And the Lions haven't been great offensively, what we expect. But I got the Lions winning this game, 23-21. I think if the Lions do run the football and stop Connor, who is very good over there for the Cardinals, I think the Lions have a chance to win this game. But we have to be sound. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a game that's going to come down to the wire. They have to be sound. They have to make good choices, not flags. Everything counts in this game. It's going to be by an inch. Lions got to come on top. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest Detroit Lions news and rumors. Adios.